This is actually the legendary cornucopia. I am a doctor of literature. Sudden death while checking historical records of the dynasty in a library. As soon as I open my eyes, I'm actually dressed to the nines. The beggar Zhu Chongba who died of starvation. There is only a broken bowl next to me. Him complaining about the difficulty of starting hell. A passerby. Throw a coin into the bowl. The bowl actually shimmered. Conjured up 2 identical copper coins. I was stunned on the spot. This is actually the legendary cornucopia. I clenched the bowl and gritted my teeth. God since. Let me become Zhu Chongba. He also gave me this golden finger. Then I will pull out the team. Build a different Ming Dynasty. Stomach growling. Interrupted my rhetoric. I walked towards Haozhou City with the bowl in hand. Just arrived at the door of the restaurant. He was stopped by the waiter. Stinky beggar. You can enter this place too. Get away quickly. I'm too lazy to talk nonsense with the waiter. He took out a handful of copper coins directly from his pocket. Slap it on the table. Raise your eyebrows and ask him if it's enough. The waiter's face changed instantly. Welcome me in with a smile. Just went out after eating and drinking. I was blocked in the alley by 3 gangsters. Want to snatch the bowl and money from my arms. Im nervous. A dark shadow came out. 3 times, 5 times, and 2 times. The gangsters were driven away. He turned to look at me. Surprise wrote. Heavy minor. It's really you. He'll take a closer look. It's actually from my history. Zhu Di, the first general who founded the People's Republic of China. He said, Tang He is now the chief Chen in the Red Scarf Army. You are inviting me to work together on great things. I have an idea in my mind. It would be too frustrating to go directly to join the army. It's better to make a future on your own. Declined his proposal. Tang He's messenger already found us. He said that Tang He had placed wine in the restaurant and was waiting for me. I followed Zhu Di to meet Tang He. He is now wearing Chen's own armor, followed by several soldiers. I was also surprised when I saw him. Just pull me. You have to sit in the side seat next to the main seat. I stood still. Ask him coldly. Who is the eldest brother among our 3 brothers? Tang He's soldiers exploded on the spot. Call me a beggar. Dare to be rude to the CEO. Tang He ordered his subordinates to retreat. Say with a smile. Of course, I am the eldest brother. I pushed him away from the main seat. Sit on it. Patted the table and said, since you recognize me as your elder brother, I have to make the rules. Tang He was stunned. I actually got convinced together with Zhu Di on the spot. Kneel down and accept me as your leader. He also said that he would introduce me to See Guo Zixing. I thought that Guo Zixing was suspicious. Take the initiative to surrender to the army instead. He was manipulated. I declined directly. Just walked out of the restaurant. Him at the market. I bumped into Shen Wansan, who had not yet made his fortune. Shen Wansan was asking the salt shop owner for a price. Frowning tightly. Obviously dissatisfied. Coarse salt price. Poor quality. He'll go up and stop him. Say I can make him. Salt business profits increase tenfold. Ask him if he wants to have sex with me. Shen Wansan's eyes lit up. I gave me a high five on the spot and pledged. I took out the only money I had. I bought a pound of coarse salt. Back to the ruined temple. Use modern filtration and purification methods. Made white and thin. Fine salt without bitterness. Shen Wansan took a bite. Blinded on the spot. Said this salt can be sold for at least 800 yuan per caddy. I shook my head. Not selling 800 yuan. If you want to sell it for 3 taels of silver per caddy. Exclusively for squires, officials, and the Red Scarf Army. Shen Wansan's eyes lit up when he heard this. Holding the salt in hand, I went to the market to set up a stall. As soon as we opened, we were surrounded by people. Water is blocked, but I was not happy for long. I saw it in the crowd, mixing in with people from Marshal Sun Dae's mansion. Tang He and Zhu Di hurriedly found the ruined temple, holding a bag of fine salt in his hand. It is said that Guo Zixing is looking for someone who eats fine salt. If I could introduce someone there, it's definitely a great achievement. I smiled and pointed at myself. No need to look for it. I am the person. They still don't believe it until I lifted the cloth from a corner, exposing a pile of fine salt. Just stared. Take me to see Guo Zixing. Just entered the handsome man. Guo Zixing is son Guo. Just point at my nose and scold me. You stinky beggar. It must be a spy sent by Sun Dea. Someone dragged him out and chopped him up. I stood still and didn't move. Speak calmly. I am indeed not a salt seller. I make salt. And I can also help the commander. Drive Sun Dea out of Haozhou. Guo Zixing was already. Raise your hand to call swordsman. Hearing this, I stood up instantly. I told Guo Zixing that Sun Dea was ambitious. If you get the fine salt recipe, I will definitely recruit troops to beat him. It's better to strike first. Guo Zixing is still hesitating. I turned around and asked Zhu Di. Tang He went to spread rumors. You go and spread rumors. Said that Marshal Guo wants to unite with other marshals. Drive Sun Dea out of Haozhou. Divide his property. The report is being circulated all over the city. Guo Zixing wants to unite others. Drive you out of Haozhou. The news spread all over the city. Sun Dea was originally because of. I'm really angry because I didn't catch the person making salt. I exploded when I heard the rumor. Order all the soldiers and horses and go to Guo Zixing's handsome mansion. Click on all the horses. Follow me to destroy Guo Zixing's handsome mansion. Destroy Guo Zixing's handsome mansion. Guo Zixing heard the news. I was so scared that my legs were weak. Guo Chenchu was still scolding me. Bad idea. Guo Zixing slapped him directly. Send someone to find me in a hurry to ask for countermeasures. I'm standing at the door of the handsome man's house, looking at the soldiers and horses coming from a distance. Already have an idea in mind. Sun Dea came out in full force. The nest is empty. It'll hold him back. A pincer attack from both front and back will win. Okay, I will believe you once. Give you 500 elite soldiers. In taking Zhu Di with me, Tang He rushed directly into Sun Dea mansion. As expected, we didn't meet much resistance. Successfully rescued the captured Shen Wansan. 3 artillery pieces were also found in the warehouse. Suda was so excited. Said that these 3 cannons were dedicated to Guo Zixing. We will definitely make a great contribution. Ask them to go out and guard first. Close the door and take out the cornucopia. Aim the artillery. Turn around and call Tang He to pull the cannon and come back for reinforcements. Just walked out of Sun Mansion. I heard Guo Zixing's handsome flag in the distance. Fell down. Guo Zixing was killed by Sun Dea's people. Surrounded to death. The handsome flag fell. The morale of the army was completely shattered. Sun Dea laughs while riding a horse. Let Guo Zixing kneel down and beg for mercy. Guo Zixing is desperate. I gave the order to fire. Several loud noises directly sent Sun Dea's team. The people who exploded fell on their backs. I led the people and rushed up from behind. Sun Dea was attacked from both sides. We can only escape with the remaining soldiers. When Guo Zixing saw me, it was like seeing a savior. Hold my hand and praise me all the time. He even said on the spot that he would adopt me as his adopted son. Named Zhu Yuanzhong. Ha ha ha. Good boy. Thanks to you today. Thank you for your letter. I will adopt you as my adopted son. Named Zhu Yuanzhong. In thinking about it, after acknowledging his adopted son, he took over his army. Justifiably, he knelt down and recognized his adopted father on the spot. Just walked out of the handsome man's house. I saw Guo Chenchu pulling a girl's sleeve, shouting, Sister Shoing, just obey me. Stop. Guo Chenchu was shocked. I turned around and saw it was me. He angrily scolded me for a newly adopted son. Dare to meddle in his affairs. I stand in front of the girl. The commander-in-chief governs the army with benevolence and righteousness. If I knew you were bullying your adopted sister, do you think he will spare you? Wo Jian was so angry that his teeth itched. Drop the next sentence. Just wait for me. I turned to look at the girl. She saluted me gracefully. Said her name was Ma Xiaoying. Thank you for helping me. He also reminded me that Guo Chenshu is short-tempered. Will definitely take revenge on me. Let me be careful. Look at her. Heart pounding. This is my future Queen Ma. I was just going to say a few more words. Wo Zixing's personal soldiers came to me and said, Guo Chenshu in front of the commander. Sue you for private training of troops and horses. Intention of rebellion. I sent the art of war to the brothers in Huaishi and the military training manual for new recruits written by me. Teach them to stand in military posture and practice formation. Learn the art of war. Guo Chenshu happened to be passing by, pointing at us and mocking. Teach a bunch of grown-ups how to read. Do you want to be the #1 scholar and work as a dog for Yuan Ting? Wo Zixing happened to come to inspect the camp. Hear me say. To strengthen the soldiers, strengthen the soul first. An undisciplined soldier is a rebel. Well said, Yuan Zhong. I'm going to send you to Dingyuan to recruit troops. Strengthen your power. I'm ecstatic. I can finally go out and work alone. Before he could tell me how many people he would give me, I speak directly. Foster father, I only need 18 brothers to accompany me. Wo Zixing was stunned. Then he smiled and said, ha ha ha, you are really ambitious. I have a foster daughter, Ma Xiaoying, just betrothed to you. Wait until you get married before setting off. Thank you, Marshal. Ma Xiaoying and I got married smoothly. I will definitely not let you be wronged in the future. The next day, I took Xu Da with me, Tang He and other 24 generals of Huaishi. Leave Haozhou. Depart for Dingyuan. Come pick me up when you settle down. Ma Xiaoying stood at the city gate to see me off. We just walked to Hanjin Mountain. Suddenly, the horse in front tripped over the reins. The leader, Liu Zhu, raised his knife and laughed. Ha ha ha. I drive this road. Want to cross the road? Leave horse money. We are the Haozhou rebels. If you dare to rob us, you are seeking death. Oh. Ha ha ha. I'm about to rush forward and take action. I raised my hand to stop him because I saw there is a strong man standing among the bandits. Exactly the history. Kaiping King Chang Yuchun. I shouted to the bandits. May I ask which brother is Chang Yuchun? Chang Yuchun was stunned. Come out and ask me. How do you know me? I went up and put my arms around his shoulders and said, I hit it off with you. I know your village is short of food. I can send you food as long as you do it with me. Liu Zhu thought I was a fool. Pretend to invite us up the mountain. He planned to get us drunk and kill us. Arrive at Juyi Hall. I didn't drink the wine he handed me. Turn around and walk to the open space in the village. I saw old and weak women and children crying while holding empty rice vats. I turned around and scolded Liu Zhu. You are the leader of the village. Just care about your own happiness, no matter whether the brothers live or die. What a hero. Liu Zhu was so angry that he wanted to call someone. Kill us. Get it for me. Chang Yuchun suddenly drew his sword, stabbed Liu Zhu to death. Shout to the bandits. Brothers. The general is right. Liu Zhu has no virtue. I am willing to follow the general. Chang Yuchun talks about copycats. We have been without food for 3 days. I asked him to guard the door of the granary. No one is allowed in. Close the door. Take out the cornucopia. Put the remaining half bag of millet in it. A flash of golden light. Chang Yuchun, you come in. He looked at the warehouse full of grain. I was dumbfounded on the spot. This. Why is there so much food? This was what Liu Zhu had hidden in the cellar before. You go call the brothers. Come and eat white rice. Yes. The villagers hold their rice bowls. Everyone burst into tears. Kneel down on the spot and recognize me as your lord. Thank you, Lord. We will follow the Lord to the death from now on. I implement the military garrison system in the village. Half the people practice. Half of the people cultivated wasteland. The base area slowly stabilized. I'm planning my next move. Tang He ran in a hurry. Not good. Shen Wansan is on his way to transport supplies to support. Robbed by the Yuan army from Dingyuan. People were also arrested. The Yuan army just robbed supplies. Definitely let your guard down. Just curious. I took out the cornucopia, put the only few racks, ladders and siege weapons, made dozens of copies, leading people to the foot of Dingyuan city late at night. Xu Da Chang Yuchun brought. The vanguard climbs the city wall. Open the city gate by cooperating inside and outside. Yuan Yun hasn't reacted yet. We were defeated. We successfully rescued Shen Wansan. Thank you, Mr. Zhu, for saving your life. Killed the Yuan army guard. Captured Dingyuan city. We also recruited 2,000 surrender troops. The troop strength increased directly to 3,000. Shen Wansan told me there is a great sage in Dingyuan city named Li Shanchang, proficient in internal affairs, comparable to Xiao He. Now he lives in seclusion and teaches in a private school in the east of the city. I went to invite Li Shanchang in person with a generous gift. He was reluctant to leave the mountain at first. Said I was just a rebel leader. Nothing big can happen. I ordered on the spot to 5,000 bags of grain seized in Dingyuan. Give it all to the people. Li Shanchang was stunned on the spot. I divided all the food. What does the army eat? I said with a smile. He who wins the hearts of the people wins the world. It's just food that feeds war with war. What I want is the people of the world. All can have enough to eat. Li Shanchang was impressed by my pattern. Kneel down on the spot and let me be your master. Subordinates see the Lord. I took out Shen Wansan. Bought from Western merchants. Potatoes and sweet potato seeds. Talked to Li Shanchang. These two crops are drought and barren resistant. The yield per move can reach several thousand kilograms. Li Shanchang stared in disbelief. I have been planting this all my life. I have never seen such a high-yielding crop. I opened a test field outside the city. Personally lead people to grow potatoes and sweet potatoes. People nearby came to watch the fun. Call me fanciful. More than a month has passed. The vines in the ground grow taller than people. I asked people to dig out the potatoes. More than 3,000 kilograms of land were dug up. The people knelt down on the spot. Call me a living bodhisattva. The surrounding refugees heard about it. Come to me. The troop strength soon increased to 5,000. Li Shanchang holds the map. Tell me, city. Bu should take Chuzhou. Zhangbu should capture Chuzhou. But the city of Chuzhou is high and the pond is deep. There are tens of thousands of defenders. There is also a man who is full of evil. Guard Zhong Mingjian. You won't be able to defeat him if you hit him hard. I patted my waist. Cornucopia. Say with a smile. No need to hit hard. I have an artifact. I used a cornucopia to replicate 10 cannons. Take the people and drive directly to Chuzhou city. Zhong Mingjian stood on the tower. Taunt us. Even people like this dare to come to Chuzhou to attack. I didn't talk nonsense to him. Direct order. Fire. A few cannons blasted the city gate open. We rush into the city. Caught Zhong Mingjian. He knelt down and begged for mercy. Lord Zhu. I am willing to surrender. I'm willing to be a cow or a horse for you. Please spare my life. I said coldly, you are eating people in Chuzhou. The whole city was slaughtered and only 18 households were left. You deserve to live too. Someone dragged him out and chopped him up on the spot. Chuzhou Deputy General Wang Bai was escorted up. I'll untie him myself. I know you are a rare warrior. Are you willing to follow me? Wang Bai was so moved that he knelt down to recognize his master. We just finished checking the treasury. Chuzhou only has enough grain to last 3 days. There's a food shortage. I let everyone follow me to the granary. Close the door and use the cornucopia. Changed. Warehouse full of grain. Everyone was dumbfounded. I said it was before. Hidden food and grass. They'll be there the next day. Porridge shack opened in the city center. They also put up notices recruiting soldiers. Just join the army. Not only in charge of food, but also monthly salary payment. Also divide the field. So people are crazy. Sign up. Recruited in 3 days. 15,000 recruits. Direct military strength rising to 20,000. Tang, he told me. Guo Zixing was originally afraid of us developing too fast. The military strength is so strong now. Will definitely be. As a hostage. I thought about it. Make the soup and take it with you. WAN Shinbing and 20 cartloads of gold and silver silk. Return to Haozhou. Gift to Guo Zixing shows his loyalty. By the way, Ma Xiaoying, take it back. Shu Da is anxious. We are exactly when employing people. Sending 10,000 soldiers is such a loss. I said with a smile. These soldiers will be back soon. Guo Zixing saw thousands of new soldiers and 20 carts of property. Sure enough, I let my guard down. Let Ma Xiaoying go happily. Return to Chuzhou with Tang He. Ma Xiaoying just arrived in Chuzhou. Just tell me. Now we have territory. What is lacking most is talent. It's better to build a gathering hall. Recruit wise men from all over the world. I reacted suddenly. I almost forgot Liu Bowen. This person. He let Li Shanchang spread the word. Saying I propose. Build high walls. Wang Jiliang slowly becomes king. 9 character policy. Thirsty for talents. Li Shanchang finished listening. These 9 words. Stunned on the spot. These 9 words mean troubled times. The basis for hegemony. There are these 9 words. Wise men in the world will definitely come to seek refuge. Just 3 days passed. A doorman will come and report. Said Qingjian Liu Ji asked to see him. I was excited on the spot. Stand up and greet the outside world. Liu Bowen just came in. Just ask me. Isn't it the 9 character policy? You mentioned it. I nodded and said yes. He knelt down on the spot. Accept me as your lord. Say I have a big picture. Follow me for sure. Can achieve great things. We are discussing next step. Soldier run in a hurry. Said that Guo Zixing died in battle. Guo Chenshu quilt. The UN army surrounded and killed the remnants of Guo Zixing. They all came to Chuzhou to join me. I was overjoyed on the spot. Finally okay. Justifiably take over. All the troops are gone. I ordered the army to prepare for war. Target Jinling. Liu Bowen suddenly. Stop me. Said Jinling has 200,000 defenders. We don't have enough food and grass. Can't fight. Call me a fool. I smiled and walked out. Let him wait and see. Li Shanshan Puya. Liu Bowen said. You just came here and didn't know. Our lord. I have a strange person in my hand. Preparing food, grass, ordnance. But a momentary thing. I stayed in the warehouse all night. Conjured out of a cornucopia. Hundreds of thousands of troops. Rain and grass. Weapons. Artillery. On the school field the next day. Supplies are piled up like a mountain. Liu Bowen can see. Dumbfounded. Convinced on the spot. We bring an army of 100,000. The road goes to Jinling City. The UN army guard stood on the tower. Taunt us. Even people with this level dare to attack Jinling. They have 200,000 defenders. It can consume us to death. I didn't talk nonsense to him. Wave. Get out of the way. 50 artillery pieces were pulled out. The UN army on the city tower panicked on the spot. The defender is still holding on. Said we couldn't have many shells. Just pretending. I sneered. Directly give the order to fire. Fire. The artillery bombarded for half an hour. The city gate was blown down directly. We successfully entered Jinling. Recruited 100,000 surrender troops. The troop strength was directly increased to 300,000. I send an order to the city not to disturb the public. Also opened a warehouse to store grain. The people cheered. I plan to build a craftsmanship camp. Let people work in exchange for food and wages. He also plans to open a school. Let children from poor families also be able to study. Notice just posted. The patriarch of the Jinling family. Gan Li came to the door immediately. Books. Paper. They are all monopolized by our family. If you are monthly, give us 10,000 taels of silver. We will provide you with paper. Otherwise, your school will definitely not be able to open. I smiled after hearing this. Call for help. Drag him out and hit 30 boards. Gan Li said harshly. If you dare to touch me, absolutely can't get a piece of paper. Elect Li Shanghang organizes simplified version. Elementary arithmetic textbook. Add punctuation using simplified characters. Easy to understand. I'm locked in the study. Use a cornucopia to fill the void. Paper and prepared textbooks. Hundreds of thousands of copies were made. Let Shen Wansan open the Jinling library. Paper books are only sold at 30% of the market price. It only costs 5 cents to enter the library and read books. The common people are as crazy as the poor students. Rush to buy. Gan's paper shop and bookshop. No one came to the door immediately. Gan Li was so angry that he died. Join other aristocratic families. Buy up all our books and paper. I want to wait until we run out of stock before raising the price. After I heard, he smiled and asked Shen Wansan to supply unlimited quantities. Ha ha ha. Okay. Unlimited supply. How much do they buy? I care enough. Yes. I use a cornucopia. Keep copying paper books. Gan Li bought it and the warehouse was full for 3 days. All the money is spent. My library is still offering unlimited supplies. The price has dropped by another 30%. Gan Li looked at our booming business. I was so angry that I vomited blood on the spot and couldn't even get sick. The Jinling family's monopoly on knowledge. I was broken directly. Students from poor families are grateful to me. I'm happy. Soldiers hurried in. Said that Chen Yuliang killed his master and proclaimed himself emperor. The founding name of the country is Han. Led an army of 600,000 to besiege Anfen. Xiaoming Wang Han Liner is trapped. If Chen Yuliang could win over Xiaoming Wang, can hold the emperor hostage and command the princes. The next step will definitely be to visit Jinling. I sent Shu Die and Chang Yuchun with 5,000 elites. Get new guns and grenades. Go save King Xiaoming. Chen Yuliang's troops have never been seen before. Such a powerful weapon. Being beaten and retreating steadily, we successfully rescued King Xiaoming. King Xiaoming wanted to thank me. Decree to make me king of Wu. Commander-in-Chief of the military forces south of the Yangtze River. Bestow golden seal. I just finished receiving the order. The messenger ran in and said, Chen Yuliang personally led an army of 600,000 land and sea troops. Thousands of warships. Go down the river and head towards Yingqiang. The vanguard has arrived at Kaishiji. All civil and military officials in the dynasty were panicked. Say we only have 300,000 people. Can't beat Chen Yuliang's 600,000 troops. It's better to avoid the edge temporarily. I designed the armored dragon ship covered with iron armor. 48 artillery positions. It can be called the Ming Dynasty version of the aircraft carrier. It took the craftsman camp people 10 days. The first one was built. I take the boat with me at night. Drive drive to a secluded river bay. Take out the cornucopia and aim it at the giant ship. A flash of golden light. One ship directly turned into 20 ships, neatly lined up on the river. The next day, Chen Yuliang stood on his boat. See our little fleet. Laugh out loud. He said that Zhu Yuanzhong only has this little family background. Dare to fight him. Ordered the fleet to rush up and sink us. When the two armies are approaching, I waved my hand. 20 Longxiang giant ships drive out from both sides. Chen Yuliang smiled straight up on the face. I ordered all the gun emplacements of the Longxiang giant ship open fire. The flames merge into one. Chen Yuliang's warships are all wooden ships, burn as soon as it explodes. A sea of fire on the river. His 600,000-strong army suffered heavy casualties. Chen Yuliang was so angry that he was standing on the bow of the ship to supervise the battle. Shot in the head by a stray arrow. Died on the spot. The 600,000-strong army was wiped out. We pursue victory. Recovered all Chen Yuliang's territory. The troop strength increased directly to 1 million. I bring an army of millions. Soldiers arrive at Pingjiang City. Zhong Shicheng stood on the tower. See our dragon ship. Frightened and paralyzed around. Kai Cheng surrendered on the spot. Jiang Nan was completely pacified. All the officials knelt in the main hall. Advised me to be submissive to nature and people. Ascended to the throne and proclaimed himself. I held Ma Shuing's hand. Go up the steps, announcing the country's name as Ming Dynasty. Set ancestral precepts. Not getting married.
No compensation.
Do not cede territory.
No tribute.
The emperor guards the country. The king dies in the country. Long live Baiguan Mountain. I ordered Xu Da led his army to the northern expedition in Changyuchun. Recover the central plains, waiting for their triumphant day. It's the time when you become a great hero. Xu Changyuchun lives up to expectations. Take the road to Dadu. Emperor Yuanshan took the remnants of districts. Escaped to the grassland. Lost for 400 years. Yanyan 16 prefectures. We finally took it back. The world is finally settled. I will reopen the imperial examination. Set up examination rooms in the north and south. He also held martial arts exams, industrial examination. Business move. Select different types of talents. No longer just read the 4 books and 5 classics. Also decreed that it be implemented nationwide. Free, compulsory education. Equality between men and women. Girls can also enroll in school. After Ma Shuing found out, I was so moved that I saluted. You are the woman of the world. You did a great thing. I looked at the drawn drawings of the steam engine. So excited. This can make Daming 1,000 years ahead of the world. Good stuff. I put the drawings into the cornucopia. A flash of golden light. Details of drawings. Directly perfected. A structure that I can't even remember. All completed. Steam engine. Train ship. Were created successively. Daming cement official road. Across the country. The sound of reading came from the school. People live and work in peace and contentment. Ming Dynasty has become a well-deserved. The world's most powerful country. Ma Shuing and I in our lady years. Join hands on the tower. Looking at the lights of thousands of houses under the city. She leaned on my shoulder and said with a smile, I will be the emperor in my next life. I took out the money that's been with me all my life. Cornucopia. Smile and say no problem. The evening breeze blows through our white hair. I remember when I first traveled through time. I'm still a beggar who's about to starve to death. Start with a bowl. I actually spelled one out. A prosperous age far beyond anyone's imagination. I looked down into the cornucopia. Reflected skylight. Who knows? Trigger its power next time. What kind of adventure will it start?